Okay, I could remember a time when returning client actually came back and he wanted a design done for his event, and I actually worked on maintaining same brand elements on it. And he was like, why is it looking similar to the previous event? I want something entirely different, different color, different font, different look. And I had to take out time to actually pitch to him or explain to him why it's not advisable. I know a lot of clients actually feel like when they are paying for a product or a service, they actually think the money or what they are paying for to reflect that it should come in different variation, and in another way it's actually killing their brand. So that's why I giving these 5 reasons why you should consistent with your branding. Yeah, the first one is going to be clarity. People actually know what you stand for, like what your brand represents. Is it motivational? Is it fun or playful? Is it will I say a tech service you are rendering? People should actually know what you stand for. There should be clarity in your vision, and mostly it's actually translated in your product that you actually give out. Could it be designs? Could it be video? Basically, next is for visual uniformity. When you talk about visual uniformity, it has to do with linking to your typography, your color, your font. Sorry. Second has to do with visual uniformity, and when you talk about visual uniformity, it has to do with your color, your font, that's your typography, imagery used. Basically all these are actually supposed to be outlined in your brand guideline, and a couple of clients don't actually look out in having or setting up their brand guideline before setting up their businesses, and it's very, very key. So having visual uniformity, it actually keeps all your materials or your items in sync, wherein someone could see your asset or your, let's for example, your designs on Facebook, and another person could see it on let's say Instagram, and you say, oh, this actually has to do with this brand, this has to do with this individual, it has to do with this organization. It's not like seeing a design here and seeing I'm like, are this from the same person? It actually causes clash, and at a point it actually drives away your clients from you. Okay, another thing is employee alignment. In as much as we could be working maybe as individual brands or organizations, we also actually look out for expansion, and this involves bringing up other persons on board. And the instance you employ persons to be part of your organization or your corporation, whatever it is, you actually want them to align with your branding. So it's something that, okay, when someone comes up, you're like, oh, this is the guide, this is how we follow it. It's not like you're having multiple different variations in your materials, and when you are onboarding your employees, it's actually way different and brings confusion, and literally there's no orderliness in that. Cross-platform uniformity, it's actually similar to visual alignment. When you talk about cross-platform, in most cases we actually post our products on different social media platforms, TikTok, WhatsApp, Instagram, and the rest, Facebook. So it's important these items or these materials look, will I use in the layman word, look alike. So it's something that once your customers see, like, okay, this belongs to this organization. Take for instance, if we know MTN is known with the yellow, what if you go on Facebook and you see an MTN ad with green? How do you think it's going to look like? or how do you think the customers are going to feel, or Airtel network actually goes with purple on one of their ads. Just think about it. Okay, another thing is customer experience. You actually make your customers get aligned with your brand. They get used to your brand, like be fixed when they see your color, they see your packaging, they see your design, they see your video, be like, oh, this has to do with the brand that I am known with. For instance, let's take example when Jaguar actually did a rebrand. We all know the story. It was actually a backlash. So when there's room for rebranding, but I think in most cases the rebranding should not actually go far away from the brand. That's a different topic. But in this sense, we're actually talking about being consistent in wherein your customers still share the same experience which they have always been sharing all the while. Okay, I'm going to add one more, and that is to remain recognizable. Yeah, I've given several instances of MTN, Airtel, Samsung, and the rest. It's something that when you are being consistent, it's easy for people to recognize you. We're in the social media space, and we actually know consistency is something that actually plays a very key role with algorithms on various social media platforms. So it's something that makes your brand stand out. People know that, oh, this has to do with your brand, this has to do with this organization, this has to do with this individual. So basically, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll actually put out tutorials on how to set up a brand guideline for your organization. Some people are very think brand guideline just not to do the logo, and no, it's way more than that. It's way more than that. So do like, subscribe, actually share this video to someone. Take care.